program.
Hey family, how you doing? How you doing on today? We have the best of the best with us. Vinei Passaggi is with us. They are talking about the event, have the best of the best. We've got Titus, Gloria, Bina, and we will be talking about Constance Charles a little later. But let's go, Mr. Titus.
Hello, how are you?
How are you doing?
I'm well, thank you. Thanks for having us.
Oh, I'm so excited about this event. Tell us a little bit about it and how did it get started?
This
and
is
you.
amazing. It is amazing. Well, I'm Titus. Last name is J. I am a Nigerian by birth, and I live here in Houston. Vinei Passaggi is a brand that is taking us places, and it's taking us to international levels. And what the brand is all about is more about shoe and shoe celebration. And what we do is we bring in excitement to custom shoe designs, and for male and for female. And so we've partnered with some great designers out there to come up with a fashion show that is just beyond just fashion show, but we're talking about a holistic view to a show. So the Vinei Passaggi brand started very interestingly after my own challenges, and I thought to myself, you know what? I have this dream. I love it. I love good shoes, and why don't I launch? So we launched in 2021. We had an event, and we had the runway event, but then those were not the shoes designed by Vinei Passaggi. But this time around in 2023, we are having shoes that have been customized and designed by Vinei Passaggi. I'm the shoe designer, and I enjoy doing that, putting pen to the paper.
Sounds good. Introduce the other young ladies with you.
Absolutely. I have Miss Gloria Rivard, and I have Bina Yusuf. Miss Gloria Rivard is a great, experienced executive director of New Images Entertainment, and I have the CEO of She Magazine USA, Bina Yusuf. She's amazing. She's one of the designers here.
Absolutely. Let's talk, Miss Gloria, about this event that you're having.
The fashion show is phenomenal. But first I want to thank Mr. Titus for commissioning my company to produce the fashion show. I mean, it was just phenomenal. We have a eclectic group of fashions that's coming in, and we have people that's coming in from Dubai, okay?
Yes.
Yes, and we also have models that's coming in from New York for the fashion show as well.
Yes.
I'm excited because it's something different.
Right.
Vinei Passaggi is giving Houston a treat. We have so many different things that's going to be people that's going to be participating in the fashion show. And the best part about it is it's going toward a worthy cause.
Yes.
Yes.
You know, basically it's going to be cancer, and we have children in Africa that I'm donating some things for as well.
Miss Bina, let's talk about
How are you guys? That's going to be hard to top. That was beautifully said. Thank you, Gloria. Thank you, Titus, for bringing me on board, and for Gloria as well. I'm so excited. This is a different show that Houston hasn't really seen yet, you know, and him being an up-and-coming designer of a very luxurious shoe brand, as long, you know, also a big producer now of this fashion show. I'm just excited to be a part of this amazing group. Let's see here. I do own She Magazine. It's a high-end fashion magazine. It's from Hearst Publications. Hearst also made, I have to name the big ones, Elle, Vogue, Cosmo. So I'm very honored to be a part of She, and so we're going to implement She. Our production, our paparazzi team will come, be out there to promote. We'll do a red carpet. We'll talk about that later. I just added that myself. But I'm sure he already has it on the set. But and Miss Gloria, I worked with her before as well. So she's done amazing productions for my designs. So I mean, you have two big powerhouses here. I mean, we're expecting nothing but the best. So we're excited. Houston is going to see a treat, like you said.
Absolutely. Now let's just think about Houston doing this. Heels and Loafers. HTX. How did we come up with that name?
So Heels and Loafers came about because those, I mean, it's a catchy phrase because number one, I like nice loafers, and number two, I appreciate heels, the transformation of flats to heels. As a designer, And so most of my designs that I've come up with lately have been around how you can play around with the heels. What kind of designs can you come out of it? Of course, you want it to be ergonomically approved. We have some foot doctors that we, like talk to and things like that. But just to be sure that it's safe. But at the same time, what's the beauty that comes out of the heels? So heels and loafers is going to be trademarked eventually, and then we're going to take this further, and that's the beauty of it.
I love that. Miss Gloria, jump right in here, and
I was
let's
about to
talk
say
about.
something. I was excited about that.
Yeah, let's jump right in.
Okay, one of the things he didn't mention is at the fashion show, you can customize right there on the spot
wow.
your
Right.
shoes.
That's nice.
Yes,
Forgot that
and a
too,
lot of
yeah.
the shoes will be auctioned off.
Yes.
So that's another good thing about that. We also have something that's really different. We are providing a delicacy. My company, C'est Bon Cuisine, is going to provide a different type of menu. It's more of a Nigerian texnola.
That's right. That's right.
I
Yes,
love that.
because I'm a 504 girl.
I
Everybody knows
love-
from New
I
Orleans,
represent.
Nouvelle Orleans. So we have to have that. And
I love
we
it.
living in Texas
Uh-huh.
and Nigerian, so we have something for everyone.
I love
Right.
That's the thing.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so let's say that one more time. What the type of the
The food?
cuisine?
Oh, it's
Cuisine.
Nigerian texnola.
Okay,
I love that.
I love
You know
that.
what you have to say like that? Texnola.
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 I love it.
It's gonna be really good.
Miss Bina,
Yes,
this She
sir.
magazine.
Yes, sir.
Oh my God. Talk about that a little bit.
It's a long story, but I'll make it very short. I used to work in Dubai at the State Department, the U.S. consulate, and so I became a fashion designer after just being engulfed in the beautiful culture of the UAE, being an American Pakistani. It changed my life. Literally changed. I always say I was raised in the U.S., but Dubai made me. There was a better way I said it, but I forgot. But anyways, I was born here in Arizona, but Dubai kind of made me who I am when I left. My husband helped me become this person, this whole different person I never even dreamt of becoming. But I used to sketch designs during breaks at the U.S. consulate.
Wow.
And be like, this is actually beautiful, because they wear abayas usually, beautiful, and they're
Yes.
covered from head to toe in black. That's our religion, is to be modestly dressed. So, but I thought, I'm an American. I don't wear hijab. I don't wear abayas, but I could bring color and bling to beautiful modern, conservative but modern capes. So I made a few designs. My husband brought them to life behind my back. This was 2015.
Wow.
And my parents said, don't you dare quit your job at the U.S. consulate, because for them, they had bragging rights for the rest of their life. My daughter works at the U.S. embassy. I quit, and but my parents couldn't be more proud. They said, you're doing your dream, you're living your life. I did, my first fashion show was in Dubai, and a sheikha, which is a queen of Sharjah, which is an emirate, literally bought one of my dresses off the runway. And then my life changed since then. Then I moved back to Houston with my husband, and She magazine came. We did a lot of fashion shows. I was asked to be on Project Runway. I declined because I don't want to embarrass myself and cry on TV, because I knew I would. And but I've done fashion shows, and I worked with Gloria as well on shows. And fast forward, I own She magazine now, so designing is more pushed back. And then and then Gloria brought me out. I'm gonna have to mention something a little bit sad, but it's a happy ending. But just I want to encourage your audience as well. I had a brain tumor 7 months ago while I was pregnant. It was benign, thank God. And I kind of just, after COVID hit, we had a few struggles at we had some hardships, major hardships with my brother. He had a cardiac arrest at 35 years old. So we were caregivers, me and my parents. And I went from this glitz and glam fashion life to literally in scrubs all day, not seeing daylight since 2019. So our lives have completely changed, and it's 2023 now. I got pregnant with this beautiful girl, but at the same time, they found a tumor in my brain when I was 8 months pregnant back in May. So I don't look like I had a tumor in my brain right now. I would hope not. But I just had my MRI this week, and thank God everything looks great. That's why I love the fact that Miss Constance is here as well, because I love what they're doing, and I love that they're going to make her a big part of it, and her story. And I touched a little bit of that life, and it was scary. And thank God I came out on the other side. I have a healthy, beautiful girl. I met Gloria in the midst of all, and she was like, "Bina, get back up there." And I was like, "Gloria, I'm done. Like you know, everyone tells me that. Everyone,
Yes.
even my mom and dad are like, Bina, like you have so much talent.
Yeah.
You have so
Yeah.
much. Even my
Yeah.
husband's like, what do you know, Bina, like you've overcome it, you know, and your brother's
Yeah.
getting better. Like just get back up. And I was like, I'm tired.
Yeah.
You know, I've been there, done that. But Gloria's a big first show when she said, Bina, I'll do it. And I was like, Gloria, I have a new baby. I don't have time. I'm tired, girl. Like
wanna hear it.
there's too much going on. But then she told me about Mr. Titus over
Yes.
here, and I met him, and honestly, I was sold on his, you know, his genuineness.
Yes.
Because you know we meet a lot of producers. I've met a lot of people in my fashion. You know, it's only been since 7 years, but that's a long time for me. But you know, you meet a lot of people, but his story, his genuineness, his
Yes.
willingness to want to do something big, and he had a mission. He just doesn't want to be a famous producer or designer. He has a story, and I saw his struggles, and I saw his designs, and I was
Yes.
like, okay, I'm in, guys, I'm in.
And
So-
let's hit on that, Titus. I
Yeah.
love that. I
Yes.
love that.
Yes.
And we were talking about your designs. We were talking about what you were doing. But to bring it to Houston, you could have brought this anywhere, the show
right.
anywhere.
That's right,
Right.
absolutely. And because we're Houston, and I live in Houston, I attend Lakewood Church, so big things are, you know,
wow.
Yeah.
they're used to.
Yeah.
I'm used to big things, and like I said, it's something that it's a passion.
Right.
And each time I talk to the models, and anytime I talk to Gloria, I'm talking about it's something from the inside that you have to give birth to. And so there's a little bit of philosophy, there's a little bit of excitement, there's a little bit of fashion, there's a little bit of design in the way I talk. And I've had my health challenges too that I had in 2020, which is a little bit not known to so many, but bringing all this together is not just fashion. We're talking about experience, we're talking about life, we're talking about giving back, we're talking about a lot of things, and it is born out of Houston because Houston is a wonderful city, and we have so many talents, you know, people over here, and so we're happy to be on this show to talk about this because that event is going to be amazingly big. And it's not just about fashion. We have motivational speakers, we have business leaders, we have different things in there, and that is my vision because it's not just about me.
Right.
It's about a whole, so to say, village coming together to build this up.
I love that. I love that. As we're talking about
Bigger
that, Miss
purpose.
Gloria, jump right in here.
Yeah,
As we're
because-
walking in, when we first get there, what we will see, how will we experience this?
It's going to be phenomenal. You're going to have the violinist, Kiana. Well, she's also with New Images Entertainment. While you're doing that, enjoying the ambiance, the beautiful location. You got to check out the location.
Yes,
Oh my
yes.
gosh,
That's
like
the
walking-
Paraíso Maravilla.
It's phenomenal. It's very, very pretty. And while you're walking through and enjoying everything, of course, Sebon Cuisine will be giving you light delights.
That's
with
right.
our new menu.
That's right. That's right.
And when the fashion show starts, we have a lot of our entertainers that's participating because I'm going to piggyback on what you just said. When I first met Titus, I don't know how you met me.
It's amazing.
We don't know how we met each other,
Yeah,
for number
yeah.
one.
Someone gave me your card and I
Yeah.
called you. Yeah.
He said, I've heard that you produce fashion shows. I want to do a fashion show. I was just like you. I was in my catering company, and I wasn't really doing fashion
you're right.
because, you know, I kind of retired a little bit because of COVID. And I was not going to New York Fashion Week. You know, I stopped doing all that stuff. And I just told him, I said, well, tell me a little bit about what would you want to do. And after I heard his story as well, I thought about it and I saw vision. I saw his vision. I just adopted his vision. I saw a drive. And I'm a visionary. You know, I believe in dreams. I believe in miracles. I told him, I said, okay, if you want me, it's going to have to be big. Else I'm not going to do it. You know what I'm saying?
That's
I
right.
said, I don't do nothing small.
That's right. We couldn't do it in 2022 because of
Yeah,
that.
Right.
Right.
So, and I said, okay, I have the catering company, we have New Images Entertainment, and we have the models. Let's put it all together. So what you're going to see is a phenomenal. Just I get so excited when I think about it. Presentation because we have a lot of our entertainers from our company. Angela Morgan with the Damn Good Band. I don't know what's his name, but she's phenomenal. So she's a vocalist that's going to be phenomenal with the working with us. We also have Julie Johnson.
Yes.
We also have Ricky Davis. Ricky Davis is a tribute to.
Frank Sinatra.
You already know
Yes.
he's phenomenal.
Right.
You have dancers, models are flying in from New York Fashion Week to do the fashion show, and models are flying out right after the fashion show.
That's amazing.
So we have different designers and things like that as well. So it's
Sounds
a
amazing.
treat. It's going to be a real good
Something
treat.
excited.
absolutely
I'm
amazing.
excited.
And it's not just a show; it's our comeback for, I guess, all of
All
us
of us
had
would like to come back.
hardship, and
Yes.
Yes.
it's just it has so much more purpose
Yes.
than putting on a
Yes.
show, and I think
Yes.
that's what brings so much like life into it. And I think that's like we all have a
Yes.
comeback
Right.
to prove not to anyone but,
But
to ourselves.
Correct.
Yes.
And I think that's the beauty of it. And when I
Yes.
heard his story, when I already talked to her about what I went through, my hardships.
Right.
I mean, when your soul feels something, when your soul gets tugged at, that's something
Yes.
that you got to be a part of.
And the thing about,
So-
I'm sorry,
No,
but
yeah.
the thing also that we give it back to the community
Yeah.
with the Cancer Society,
Right.
and also with some children in Uganda.
Yeah.
Orphanage that we have. I'm trying to buy a bus for them right now.
Oh, it's beautiful.
So I am donating some of my salary
Nice.
toward that as well.
Yes,
And the
yes.
fact that I have somebody on my team, Miss Constance Charles, my right hand person. She is the director, operations director of New Images, and also New Images Entertainment. But she has a story that has touched me for the rest of my life. And to see her with us now is just a miracle.
Absolutely.
So everything is just the fashion, the shoes, the fashion, the food, and the inspiration all into one.
Yes.
It's going to be. It's not
beautiful.
a fashion show. It's an
Yeah.
experience.
It's an experience.
Yeah.
It's an
Experience.
experience.
Yeah.
When you
Exactly.
say
Absolutely.
I
It's
love it.
like
It's
an
perfectly
experience.
said. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
I agree.
Yeah.
Let's tell us the date, the times.
So
We're
we are,
located.
we're having this at the Paris Somara Villa. It's 11 February
Yeah.
2023, and the doors open at 7 p.m. Central, but the show starts at 8 p.m. Central. We have the location for many hours, so we're gonna have the production for about 2 to 3 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours? Well,
Not that long.
Gloria is telling me it's 2 hours production, and we're gonna have fun
We're
at
getting
that.
bored.
We're gonna after that we're gonna dance. We're gonna
Oh,
do meet
yay.
and greet.
Fun.
We're gonna have music. It's gonna be really. It's gonna be very interesting, and the designs will be debuted and will be auctioned off for a good purpose. And guess what? We're gonna be repeating this.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
And
Oh, yes.
this is something very not only new to us, but this is the time. Is this Fashion Week?
It's
What are we
Fashion
talking
Week.
about?
Fashion Week and
February, yeah.
Valentine's.
Yes, Fashion
Perfect
Week and
Valentine
Valentine's.
present.
Yes.
We, as women, sometimes it's not good to always have candy and calories. I think it's going to be very, very good to have tickets to this, and you will definitely, all the men out there, you're going to get brownie points for this one.
There you go,
Yeah.
guys.
That's right.
You heard,
Ladies
you heard
with
what she
you.
said.
That's
I mean,
right.
tickets to
That
this.
one.
This is experience.
That's right.
Women love to see fashion. They
Oh,
love
yes.
to see
Yes.
what it would look like on them, right?
Yes.
It's a difference when it's hanging on the on the hanger or something, or the shoes.
That's right.
When the shoes are just
Right.
sitting there.
That's
It's a
right.
difference when they're on and they're with other clothing that inspire it.
Yes. Absolutely.
And the good thing about
Absolutely.
that, after the show, everything is for sale.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Well, maybe I should say to the men. Maybe that's the wrong thing to say.
no, not
Sorry about
everything.
that.
Right.
Not everything. No, not that. I'm talking about the pocketbook. How we are, because we're going to want
Exactly.
everything. For the clothes, we have the vendors, the designers. Some of the clothes will be on sale after the show, which is excellent.
Yes.
That's amazing.
Yes,
That's
yes,
That's
yes, yes.
amazing.
That's amazing.
And just to come up here, Titus, let's talk a little bit to some of the people that desire to be a designer. It's so many people. And age. People always put an age on something, right? And they
Yes.
say, I'm too old to do this, I can't do this, but that was my dream. I had my children are grown, but I still have that desire.
And so for me, what I would always say in that case is I've been through it. I'm blessed with a wonderful wife and two boys. We have a 20-year-old and a 17-year-old. And of course, the work of living as a father, leader of the household, and at the same time, whatever job, at the same time, couple that with your dreams. What I would always say, I just listened to, and this is amazing, I just tuned in just before the show. I followed Grant Cardone, and Grant Cardone had Bishop T.D. Jakes on the show just a few minutes ago, and I just listened to those those two men, and we are speaking life into whatever we say. So right now, for anyone who's out there that has a dream, wants to be a designer, wants to have a future, wants to do something, whatever you don't consider the age.
Right.
Just start from where you are. That's what I would say, because creativity lives, inside of all of us. Not everyone's going to be a shoe designer, but whatever you have in your heart, whatever you have in your mind, I tell the models, share your dreams, and we will build it together.
100%.
Sounds good. Miss Bina, jump
Yes,
in here and
I
talk
was
about
gonna
that.
say I felt what he was saying because every girl's dream is to be a designer. Not even a designer, sorry, a model.
A model.
Yes.
Everyone,
I want to say
especially
that.
Houston, everyone wants to be a model. Just because you take great selfies, people just want to be models. I was that girl. I didn't really want to be a model per se, but I thought, I wanted to be on a magazine or in a magazine, or I wanted to be, known for, me being pretty. But then I was like, but when I went, I wasn't tall enough, I wasn't skinny enough, I wasn't pretty enough. And I was like, God dang it, I'm gonna be the freaking designer. So I had models clap for me down the runway, and they were doing this to me at my first fashion show. And I was like, thank you, God. Like,
Right.
I spoke about it, and like you said, I talked about it. I told my husband what my dream was, and thank God I had a good partner to help me manifest it, but he brought it to life. But I was better than, I shouldn't say better, but my dream got bigger than being a model. I was the one that was clapped by all the beautiful models behind me, and models that I admired in
Right.
Dubai. And so I just dreamt it, and it happened.
Yes.
So, like you said, age does not matter. I mean,
right.
I'm gonna again say something hurtful, but how many people died during COVID?
Right.
So many of our,
Yes.
family members, or so many people died.
And had dreams.
Wake up.
Dreams.
They had dreams.
They had dreams.
Yeah.
So wake up. This is the time. We don't know when our last breath will be.
Right.
These young kids are getting cardiac arrest, my brother included. So I'm still struggling with that, but I am doing this for him too.
Right.
Because he even, he also, if he sees me succeed after my hardship, it'll encourage him.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is not the time to say, I don't know, what if? No, I'm sorry, but we don't know when our last day will be.
Right.
You need to get up.
We do.
Because life is literally too short.
Absolutely.
That's
Miss
right.
Gloria, jump in
Yes,
here.
I was about to say something right there. I can definitely agree with both of my counterparts here, because I know that life has an expiration date. We don't know exactly when. And there are so many people that have a dream, and they have so many people in the graveyard already that had a dream but not take care of what they wanted to do or do what they wanted to do. It's not hard. Once you get the thought in your mind, it's already there.
Correct.
You have to just believe. You have to pray and believe. You have to have an attitude whereas you don't care what anybody say about you anymore. You just have to stay focused, tunnel vision. My little saying, everybody laugh at me. I'm in gorilla mode. When I'm in the gorilla mode, yes, I'm staying focused. My only competition is myself.
Yes.
I'm not worried about what everybody else is doing. I see them, I applaud, thank you, you give me inspiration, but I'm back in my gorilla mode. I just take care of my business.
Yeah.
And we have so many people that's older than me. I'm not gonna tell my age, no.
Never, never do
You
that.
may know, I'm not gonna tell them anyway. But I started out at an early age, and I retired myself 3 times already, and I came back. So it's just that easy. The main thing is believe in yourself and have a good support system.
Yes.
Right.
If you have a good support system, a
That's
wife, or
everything,
children, or
Even a
people
friend.
like
Yeah,
people
even
like
your
my friend over
Yeah.
here, like and Janae, that makes a difference because they believe in you.
They do.
And then when you start getting a business, people depend on you to pay bills.
Absolutely.
And, so my only competition is my checking account.
That's right.
Very true.
It really
Well
is.
said, yeah.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah.
So believe, and anybody's out there, do it.
That's
do
right.
what
Do
you
it.
want
That's
to
right.
do.
Life is
Just
too
do
short,
it. Like,
just do it.
everybody have an expiration date. We don't know
That's
when's our last day.
right.
We don't.
Sounds good. While we're talking about fashion, right before we go to the break, we have an underwriter. Her name is Tracy Faltree, and she's called XOXO Tracy Cosmetics. And when I show you what she has, my God, amazing product on today. And I just wanted to show you, it's XOXO Tracy Cosmetics. And she is the underwriter on today. It's absolutely amazing. I'm telling you, ladies, you are gonna
Ooh,
love
I
the
do
bling.
like it. I do
Yeah.
like that.
That's
That's
right.
pretty. And the shades are gorgeous.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! And
Love
she
it.
has so many shades on the website. Check it out.
Nice.
Additional cosmetics and everything. Again, XOXO Tracy Cosmetics. We'll be right back with the Cam Hill Show.
Hi, my name is Reverend LaVarvia Jones of Jones Family Mortuary, where our motto is to be a blessing to the families that we serve, to be a beacon of light to our community, and to build a legacy for our future generation.
Hi, my name is Yvonne Jones, and at Jones Family Mortuary, some of the services we offer are traditional funeral services, direct cremations, and pre-need planning. At Jones Family Mortuary,
Let our family serve your family
with compassion
and care.
Hey family, how you doing today? We are back. Vinei, Passaggi. Tell us, Mr. Titus, again about this event, the date.
Yes, so we're having a beautiful, wonderful, exciting fashion show. It's a fashion experience, and that is 11th of February, 2023. It's a Saturday. It starts at 7, and the show starts at 8 p.m.
We have some things, you were talking about giving back.
Yes.
You and Miss Gloria were talking about giving back, and we were talking about breast cancer, right?
Yes.
We have a wonderful person, our friend, Miss Constance Charles. Talk about that, lady. About breast cancer, about the organization, and also who you are to this group.
Yes. Well, officially, my
Yes.
title is Director of Operations, but my passion goes way beyond that.
Right.
But when we're organized and we're bringing to the platform, and there's really never been a fashion show that focused on breast cancer. I was diagnosed, I'm a 19-year survivor,
Right.
Yeah.
diagnosed at the age of 50, 6 months after getting laid out from Enron.
Wow.
So we know that story.
Right. Right.
So with no insurance, a single parent, and the struggle was there.
How do you navigate that?
It was through faith, family, friends, people who surrounded me from Enron, and the community and my church. But during that time, insurance and MD Anderson weren't sisters.
Right.
So all my treatments were at Ben Taub.
Wow.
And they took great care of me.
It been time.
Yes, through the reconstruction, through the surgeries, and all. And then later on, moved on to Baylor, where those doctors were there too. So it was difficult during that time, being single, no family here, and actually very little support. But as I say, it's all about the attitude.
Right.
When I was diagnosed, my daughter asked me, am I going to die? But basically, during that time when I got diagnosed in October, it was Breast Cancer Awareness Month. So I shared with her resources. It's all about knowledge and knowing what you have around you. So I showed her how people were surviving. And my answer was no. Because when you have breast cancer, it's not a death sentence.
Right.
It's a time to live and go on and share your story with others.
Yeah.
So over the years, I've been an advocate.
You have.
Yeah, very tirelessly. Because actually, my mission is to make awareness to the disease and early protection. And detection is the best protection. It's not just a cliche.
But let's talk about the fact 19 years, Ms. Constance. That's a long time, which is admirable. It's amazing to so many.
Yes.
And thank God for you, because you're able to, 19 years ago, we don't have the same things that we have now.
No.
The technology is much better. Things are happening different. And for you to help others, and I know you personally, you have navigated, as long as I've known you, for years. And you have been beating down the doors, also telling the doctors, you need to help us.
Right, right, I have. And during that time, you know, my mission, I do have a story with MD Anderson. I did campaigns with them, a lot of advertisements with them. And that story was actually focusing on women who are single with breast cancer. And so during that time, it was difficult.
Right.
I mean, I had the locks, I had the padlocks, I had the reposts, but I actually had, faith and hope.
Yeah.
That's what keeps you going.
Yeah.
You know, everything wasn't peachy for the last 19 years. It wasn't, but, and it all, it hasn't been just, but all my blessings and my praises have gone, and I have given God the glory, because I know I don't have to be here.
Yeah.
I have a lot of my friends are not here now.
Right.
And those people too, I remember, because I want to remember those, and they fought the fight just like we did.
Right.
And some people are going through breast cancer at this time.
Yes.
And it's all different types of breast cancer. It doesn't discriminate against gender, age, or what so it's there, and we definitely have to support each other, listen to each other, and know your body. We should all know our bodies. And we don't need to go to Dr. Jones and tell us what's going on with us. If we have a lump or we need genetic testing, all those things are important.
I noticed that, and I want to stick with just one thing. I just saw about dense breast tissue.
Right.
Many people don't understand the dense breast tissue that's in there, and they speak about that because many are dying about that because they don't have another, I don't know if it's the MRI or what, that will be able to see
the
it.
ultrasound and
That's
the mammogram.
Right.
Now, usually when you get diagnosed or you examine, you get the mammogram, and then they follow up with the ultrasound, because that is supposed to be a lot more definite in the diet. So, I mean, that is one of the issues too, along with triple negative breast cancer. A lot of people not familiar with that. There are a lot of cancers out there that women go through, and and men, and men.
I'm glad we're saying that, and men, and men. It's several men that have been diagnosed with. We call it chest cancer, right? The guys call it chest cancer. But it's breast cancer. The breast tissue of it.
So I was blessed to have MD Anderson. I was in 282 stores, HEB.
Yes.
Donations, and also in the Jason's Daily water bottles.
Wow.
But now, over the years, as all of this transpired, it took me a while to really join a group. I mean, I actually just kind of, you have to know what you want. I mean, it was just not about joining a breast cancer support group. But when I came along with Angel Surviving Breast Cancer, Miss Janice Workcloth, and Vanita Graves, Beauty Beyond Breast Cancer. I'm involved in both of them. So as the fashion show progressed, we came together to make a viable cause to donate to a group, and they were so, I was touched that they,
Oh, for sure.
you know, wanted
Saw
to,
that there was a need there
Yeah.
and wanted to
Definitely.
give.
yeah, to breast cancer.
Yes. Why so? Why
yeah.
so, Gloria? Why is this? And
Everybody
Mr.
knows
Titus?
someone that's gone with my dear friend. I'm just touched by hearing her story sometimes.
Yes.
Yes.
We've lost so many people,
Mm-hmm.
and it's up to us to make a difference.
Right.
And whenever I have a fashion show, and Venus like that too, we always give back.
Right.
That's how we get blessed.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so when I asked Constance about her, her friends that I saw in the fashion show. The fashion show was phenomenal too, I must say. All survivors that
Right.
touched me so much.
Right.
And I wanted to do something special, so I pulled on the side and said, okay, we have to get back.
Mm-hmm.
And we need to have those two ladies with us and let
Yes.
everybody see them, because
Right.
a lot of people don't know exactly what they've gone through and what they're doing toward this community as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
So this fashion show is going to be so different. It's
Yeah,
a
it's
collective.
different.
Yeah.
It is different, and because of that, because when I brought the vision and I was talking to Gloria about it, and when she brought that about, I was like, this is a good spot, because I just don't want elegance and beauty and glamour and everything for
right.
Vinei Passaggi.
Yes.
I want it to be a realistic experience. I don't want people to just, we all carry real life.
Mm-hmm.
So in that fashion, in that beauty, there is a beauty that is bigger than what we see.
Right.
There is the beauty of survivors, and there's
That's
the
right.
beauty of remembering your loved ones. There's the beauty of giving back to the cause, that we can change the trajectory of some sicknesses, of some diseases. So we're talking about something bigger than just beauty. We look beautiful outside,
Right.
but sometimes we forget. Some of us are going through, some of the
right.
men are going through some challenges, even on the inside.
Yes.
We're going to talk about prostate cancer as well. We're going to put highlights on it. And so this is the vision that we have, because it's no longer just Vinei Passaggi, myself. This is Vinei Passaggi, a whole team, experienced and awesome people behind us.
And females.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Females.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And that
Yes.
fabulous fashion show that Gloria was speaking of, every year, Benita Graves, a Beauty Beyond Breast Cancer, just pampers us. We have makeovers. We go into these fabulous designs every October. So it was that Event Bayou Place. We had
Yeah,
about
yeah.
40 models, and it was phenomenal. And so it's just a time that their self-esteem, well, our self-esteem is lifted. It's just a time that we know that we're not alone, and that someone is really, cares for us. Because those are sometimes that's the only time some survivors get dressed up straight down the runway. So that has really been an impact on us. And as you know, you may not know, she provides free wigs to breast cancer survivors who have lost their hair. She provides scarves. She provides different salon service. She's salons in the park in Maryland. So she has been an integral part. And when you say beauty beyond breast cancer, that's just what it is. Your
right.
beauty beyond breast cancer.
It's
Your
amazing.
body is not the same. Your image is not the same. Everything. So that's really her message, as well as angels surviving breast cancer. Miss Janice Workcloth, she's the lady that goes to the hospitals. She's the lady that gives us phone calls, clinical trials, and just that compassion and empathy. She provides scholarships, and she has a yearly prayer breakfast that packs the house. So these ladies are in two different organizations, but the message is the same: to inspire, to motivate, to courage. I didn't just put this on today. Courage is the strength to face your grief, your pain, your challenges. And when you look at courage, I was looking at this, and it's encourage. You can put E-N and you encourage. So to be courageous is also a part that got me through. I was courageous.
That's good.
I took the risk, when I had nothing. But, so.
Absolutely.
And hearing a story, why not? Why wouldn't we not do something?
Yes.
you have to give back to the community. You know, it makes a big difference.
Yes, it is.
And Bonita Graves and Janice will be having some segments at our show. So
Yes.
you all tune in.
Yes.
Yeah, they'll
so
be
excited
on, and
about
we'll be
that.
having a little dialogue about the breast cancer and prostate cancer. We'll be recognizing all the survivors.
Yeah.
Whatever you survived.
That's
There
right.
had to be
That's
cancer.
Stress, drama, everything.
But we are actually, you know, recognizing the breast cancer survivors. And I wanted to thank you for giving us this opportunity, the
Definitely.
platform, because a lot of
Absolutely.
times with the organizations, they don't come together. These are two trailblazers in
Yes.
Houston. Vanita since 2010. Janice since 2011.
Right.
So they work together. They do toy drives together. They do a lot together to work together. So to let us know that we're all in this together. So
Absolutely. So, Mr. Titus, man,
Yes.
let's.
Thank you.
After we look at this and we see what it really is,
Yeah.
the actual show itself.
That's right.
It's an
Right.
experience.
It's an
It's
experience.
an experience.
I call it an
That's right.
experience.
It's an
That's
experience.
right. That's right. And so, in my mind, when you buy the brand, we're gonna get the heels and the loafers into stores, big stores and brands and things like that. But when you buy that and when you buy those shoes, you're not just buying anything. You're buying an experience. You're buying the creativity. You're buying the people behind it. You're buying the vision. So for now, it's self-funded, but we're hoping that going forward, we have sponsorships, people who share the vision,
Right.
and people who come together every year to make a difference, and that's the goal.
And let's talk about how people can purchase, right?
Yes.
How can they become vendors and sponsors?
So right now, we've partnered with a company, 3tstudios.com. That is 3T as in Tango, studios with a Z.com. And you can go to that website, you can purchase your ticket. We have different tiers of ticket levels and sponsors and vendors that you can be a part of it. And every proceed, for everything that you do, part of it will be going to the causes that we've just talked about. So it's not just, I always bring it back home. It's not just beauty and elegance and everything. It is an experience of real life. A designer that comes up with creativity, survivors, people who are great at their job, at what they do, Dubai coming together. And I have to say this, each time I talk to Gloria about this, I was always talking about, we're going to take this to Dubai. We're going to take this to Dubai. Not too long after that, she told me about Bina. And I just want to let you know there's power in what you say.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And when I met
Definitely.
Bina, she just informed me that keep saying it
Yes.
because it's amazing. And I keep telling people as well, I have to say this too, don't be afraid to make mistakes. I told the models, I said, the mistakes that I've made has brought me to you.
We need to elaborate on that. Miss Gloria, talk about that. As far as what he was saying, mistakes. Make the mistakes.
I've made so many mistakes in my lifetime. I think all of us have. But you learn from your mistakes.
Right.
The main thing is keep your vision in front of you. Take it out your pocket and look at it every day. Again, this fashion show it is going to be such an experience that everyone is going to be talking about for a long, long time. The inspirational part,
Yes.
I think, I'm more excited about that than anything else. To hear
Yes.
Bina's story,
Yes.
to hear your stories, and the other two ladies' stories. And some of the proceeds will go to the ladies as well. And some of our proceeds also will be going to Uganda. You have no idea. That's been my little pet for a long, long time.
Yes.
I have 250 children in Uganda, Ginger Uganda, orphans, and trying to get money to get a school bus. Right now,
Yes.
they are all clinging on to a motorbike. Some of them are falling off the ground, things like that. They going to school in a very dangerous area as well. Last year, I had several people help me with giving them food. Not only that, but we raised. This was their first time ever having a toy in their life. We're talking about the ages from 3 to 18. They never had a ball to bounce or anything like that, and they were very excited because the church I was attending purchased cots. Now let somebody in the United States give their child a cot for Christmas. they're going to probably call the police for us. Really. We take up for granted so many different things. And when I heard that, I saw the excitement of the kids, tears, I just couldn't control myself. And I've been there before. They call me Mama Gloria, you know. And the thing about it was just for them to have, I said, I want them to have joy like our children have. What's wrong with that? The world is a village. You know, and at first it was a possible dream, remember? Because we worked on that together. Never thought about it. I never thought it was going to happen. We started out with 63 kids. We wound up having 250 children. Every child, I wanted to make sure every child had a toy. Every child had a personalized Christmas card. So Ann Lassere and Corey Stutes, yes. I got all my friends together.
Wow.
And we started, you know, raising money and doing different things like that. Was able to give every child a card. And the funny part about it was to see their faces and to see the community coming together, little small kids that went to different schools, church organizations, and they were like 3 years old writing their name. I got a name of every child that was there. When we was able to present them the toys and clothes, who else was it? All For You Boutique. Sharice Gregory helped us with that as well. It was a tearjerker. The fact that a miracle happened, and we was able to do that, like you said, a dream. Who would ever think I was able to? It wasn't me. It was all God. I'm not going to take the glory on that one. A team of us was able to do that, and the excitement for all the children and here in Houston, just being able to write a card to somebody in Africa, and then when we got pictures back, they saw the cards and they saw the smiles on children's faces, and everybody who participated, we all cried because you know the thing about it, you have to give back. You can't be selfish.
You do
at all.
You do. You do.
Absolutely.
You do.
Absolutely.
So as we look at everything and we talk about it, this experience that we're having, right? Miss Constance jumped right in here also about Janice and what she does about, she pays bills with this. She pays young ladies bills because it's after.
I've been there.
It's after the breast cancer. It's after even surviving it. You still have been off from work. How long, right?
Yeah, how long? Because actually, when I retired from MD Anderson, I'm also a patient there. But when I retired in 2018, I had just gone through an 8-hour surgery. I had also with breast cancer, you can get lymphedema. And my arm was like big as, and a lot of my friends know that over the years, the times I went through therapy, the times I had my hands wrapped, the times I wore the gloves, and the pain that I had from
this is through the 19 years.
Yes, sir.
This is after the first diagnosis through the 19 years.
This was 2018.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know, and so I went through an 8-hour surgery at MD Anderson, and basically that my lymph nodes and everything was swollen. They did it's a bilateral transfer of the good lymph nodes to this arm, and after that, that was during the time that I was also retiring from MD Anderson at that time. So my funds weren't the same, and when you retire, you know, I'm still a single parent with the daughter, you know. So during that time, it was a transition to for the your resources and all. I mean, and I couldn't like work.
Right.
Because actually, after I did get my first diagnosis at the age of 50, I could not work. You know, that's why I said my friends, my family, I mean, people around me, but there were times I didn't know how it was going to work out.
Wow.
You know, so during the time, your resources are not the same. But now, a lot of times, as far as Miss Janice, okay, she provides assistance with your utilities, with food, and she provides scholarships. And you may not know, but we also have homeless breast cancer survivors.
Wow.
There's ladies out here who are homeless. You know, they don't have the resources there. But Janice has also reached out to those people in the community who are homeless to provide services for them as well. And so she also makes the phone calls. We have a team. We have prayer calls. She goes to the hospital. She visits. She goes to the funerals. She's there. So she has a lot of empathy and also a lot of awareness. We have a monthly meeting, and she brings in people. We learn about clinical trials. We learn about eating habits. We all fellowship together. Everybody gets a gift for birthday. She shows a whole lot of love. We have different fun things that have come up over the years. Like we had a toy drive. We got the bowling coming up. And all of these things support ladies with breast cancer. So she is that person that, will help you in a time of need.
That
Yes.
sounds amazing, and I know her personally. She's a 30-plus year.
Yeah, but and so one thing I do want to give kudos to our girl Benita Graves with Beauty Beyond Breast Cancer.
Yeah.
After our fashion show, we were featured on The View. And she was invited with the two other ladies, and they did show some snippets of our show. That's every October, you all. The big show, Beauty Beyond. And so they awarded Beauty Beyond Breast Cancer with a $20,000 donation.
Sounds
Whoopi
good.
Goldberg.
Absolutely. Well, Mr. Titus, I
Yes.
mean, this, after talking to you guys on today, I mean, it's an experience.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
This will be an experience.
That's correct.
February the 11th, right?
February 11th. Yes, it's a Saturday, the Saturday before Valentine's Day, and it's going to be an experience. Doors open at 7 p.m. We're going to have tickets, though. It's going to be processed, so we need people to purchase their tickets,
Yes.
get their wristbands. They have sections, and then they're going to enjoy the show and enjoy the experience. A lot of speakers, people are going to talk about the experiences, and we're going to have different entertainment, meet and greet, and things like that. But we want to bring Houston's best of the best to that location.
Outstanding Valentine's gift.
Yes.
Yes.
Not just from the men to women, but friends can
That's
come
right.
out.
Yeah,
the
that's
ladies
right,
come out for
That's
the
right.
fashion.
That's right.
Right?
And purchase.
That's right.
So ladies, come on out.
That's right.
Ladies, come on
That's
out.
right. That's right.
Yes. So
Now the
best.
attire, just chic, right? Just wear what you want.
as cute as you can
The
be.
attire.
Anyhow you want to come in, we'll always say, whatever you do, wear your best shoes.
I love that.
And
Yes,
we
yes.
says, ladies, if you're not the cutest one, don't go.
Right.
It's Houston, so you have to dress up nice.
That's right.
It is Houston.
That's
so
right.
let's say this one more time, some more, and just also the names. Did we give everybody who's going to be participating in singing and who's going to be the violinist? Let's say the names again.
That's right. I'm going to give that to Ms. To Gloria because she handles that part.
Kiana is phenomenal. She's a violinist that can play jazz, classical, R&B, rock, soul, and she will serenade everyone when they walk into the venue. The venue itself is phenomenal.
Yes.
Yes.
It is phenomenal.
Yes.
We also have Angela Morgan with Morgan Damn Good Band. We also have Ricky Davis. Ricky Davis is great, a great artist. He sounds just like
Frank Sinatra.
Just
he
like
does.
if you close your eyes, you thought you was here. You
That's
would
right.
be hearing him.
Yes.
That's right.
Julie Johnson, Miss Songbird, is such an elegant woman, a very, very fashionable woman too, and her voice is phenomenal. The fashions that we have all for you boutique, Cherise
right.
Gregory. We have fashions coming in from Africa,
Yes.
and of course Dubai.
That's right.
And we have what's her name? Sheila Belazan. She's coming in from Private Suite from Dallas, Texas.
That's amazing.
So we have an array of different fashions
That's
that
right.
everyone could just have the opportunity to shop till they drop.
Absolutely.
I'm so excited.
Absolutely.
They can shop till they drop.
Absolutely.
And not to
Absolutely.
mention the food. Everyone
That's
knows
right.
my food.
That's
A
right.
lot of people that's in the audience have been to my house, have gone to my house, and they kept saying, Gloria, I know you're going to cook. I know you're going to cook. I said, oh my gosh. All right.
That's
I'll
right.
Something.
That's right. That's
I'm
right.
excited
And
about
let's
that.
tell about that food again. Now, what is it called? I love it.
Something I
It took
made
me a
up.
while.
Yeah, I know. It's a Nigerian texnola.
Texnola.
Yes.
So Texas and New Orleans.
New
right?
Orleans.
Oh yeah,
that's
yeah.
right.
I'm so glad you said that. Novel Orleans, all the 504 people that's coming, be ready because we will definitely have a taste of New Orleans in the house.
Oh,
We have
nice.
I would do that. I would do it any other way, right?
Taste of New Orleans in the
Yes.
house.
You can bring your
Absolutely.
umbrella and your white handkerchief. How about that? We're gonna have fun. It's gonna be so much fun. I'm so
That's
excited
right.
about it.
That's right. And I'm
Excited
bringing
about it.
in my friend, my good friend,
Yes.
DJ Sugar Ray. He's a DJ in Atlanta. He's coming in, flying in. He's going to be part of the team, DJing. We have excellent, experienced people coming in
Nigerian
to
dancer.
play Nigerian dancer.
Okay.
We're going to do that at the end.
I'm not gonna talk about the
So
first,
we're going
first
to do
one.
a lot of exciting things. So, like I said, this is an experience. You said it too. It's an experience.
It's an
Yeah.
experience. As we are talking about this, you feel the experience,
Yeah.
don't
Yes.
you? You
Fast
feel
paced,
everything that you're
exciting.
doing, the
Yeah.
excitement, what's going to be happening that day and that
Yeah.
night. You know, we're going to be
All the beautiful
talking
people
just
together.
Yes.
yeah.
Yes.
That's gonna be
And
fun.
even when you see fashion, you know,
Yes.
Oh, the fashions are phenomenal.
Yes.
Valencia
Yes.
Couture
wow.
is our closing designer. Ladies, please, just get ready. That's all I have to say. Phenomenal.
Right.
He dresses Miss America.
Yes.
He's also dresses a lot of celebrities that you see on television, and he was so gracious to be a part of our production. I'm just real honored. Really honored.
Yes.
I'm glad you said that. I'm glad you said that about his styles and who he is.
Yes.
You
Oh,
know.
yeah, everyone.
Yep. And I have to
Oh,
give
Miss Gwen.
credit. I have to give credit to my friend McQueen's.
Oh,
Now-
Lawrence
Yeah.
McQueen.
Yeah, McQueen. Yes. He was one of the first people that I talked to, and he was so gracious. He guided me in some things. So this creativity is not just out of the blues. I'm standing on shoulders of wonderful people.
Absolutely.
And one more
Absolutely.
person.
Let's talk.
Miss Gwen Alexander.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, her fashions are to die for.
Mm.
Phenomenal, and she was so supportive with me with my fashions and getting everything together. We've been working together for years. So would you, right? Yes, yeah, Miss Gwen. So it's going to be a phenomenal show. Everybody have to come and see it. It's a yearly show. too,
Yes.
so
Yes. Yes.
If you
It's
miss
a-
this one, you're gonna be sorry.
That's right. That's right.
You've been working on it for a while, I understand.
I've been commissioned for 6 months.
Night and day.
Oh my gosh. And he knows I'm a workaholic. If I have a passion, I was so excited about his vision. His vision jumped into my head.
That's right.
I couldn't
A
sleep.
lot of creativity from
gosh.
her. It's amazing.
boy,
It's
it's-
amazing.
it's
And
just-
this is a fashion show and you can see she's bringing a lot of experience to it.
Right.
My creativity, of course, pencil to paper. I've done that. We've created the shoes. We've designed them. We have the samples or the prototypes. But the fashion show, the way she's created it, envisioned it, it's amazing. And then seeing what Bina brought to the table, it's amazing. So it's great. And seeing the team that she has,
I was about to mention
Janae,
that. Janae
and
Constance, I couldn't
it's
do none of
amazing.
this without them.
Yes.
Oh my God,
yes.
they need assistance.
Yes.
Oh my God, I love what's happening here. I
It's
love
different.
the fact we didn't get to see a sample. We have seen a sample. We should
Well,
have seen it.
we can see one sample that actually is a blast of the Vinei logo, and we can see that. Yeah, I brought it.
You brought
Yeah,
the sample.
Yeah. Help me with
You
the
brought the
bag.
sample, huh?
Yes. Yes.
It says it's bag.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
Well,
so moving
well,
right
I
along.
know. Moving right along. Yeah.
Cannot carry the bag.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Got
that's
one
very
shoe. That's
heavy.
good. There you go.
So
There
I
you go.
got
Let's
one
open the
shoe.
bag.
Okay.
Let's open this.
So this is one. This is one of the shoes, and this is designed beautifully. Again, if you look at the heels, we have one of the best thin heels.
Yes.
To hold, and we have this design is actually we can call it a zebra design. But when the team was asking me, so what design would you like? I said, can we put something like a zebra? And so that's what I was talking about creativity. If I have a client who sits down and says, this is what I want to achieve, I can put pencil to paper and show her, and then we get from prototype to sample to show her, because ladies buy shoes more, right?
Absolutely.
So we can get the designs for them, and we have the best of the skin designs, whatever you want. We have the vegan leather, we have the calf ponytail leather, we have different flavors that you can get on it, and it's all branded Vinei Passaggi.
Look at the shoe. Let's hold that shoe up one more
Yes.
time there.
And how many times can you? I don't know when or ever. Could you go to a fashion show and talk to the designer?
Right.
Sit down and talk to him and design a
Your
shoe.
own
That's
shoe.
right.
Your own shoe.
That's
A
right.
shoe for you.
That's
a
right.
shoe for you.
One of
That's
a
right.
kind.
One of a kind shoe.
That's right.
Yes.
That's right.
And some of the heels are detachable. You didn't tell me about that.
That's right. Well, the good thing about it is we have designs where you can actually remove it. Right now, we're partnering. We're hoping to partner in that area where you can actually do that. A different company has that technology, and we're hoping to partner or at least have some rights to that. So that's coming in the pipeline.
So
Really
look
good
at
change
that
earrings.
shoe.
Yep.
I love this.
Turn that shoe
Yeah.
just around.
It's amazing.
Keep turning that shoe.
Yeah. It's
Keep
amazing.
turning that shoe.
It's one of the amazing
Ladies
designs.
love shoes,
Yes,
right?
they
Cheryl
do.
Kirkland.
You
Everybody knows
cannot-
Cheryl Kirkland. She's
They
wearing
do.
that shirt. She didn't want to take it off. She's one of the models. She did not want to take it
And
off.
this is another one. And if you notice, I'm not sure if you noticed, this is
Okay.
the Vinei Passaggi logo was actually blown out, and that is what you have right here. This will be one of the models' shoes as well, and they're open for auction, so you can buy them.
Yes,
Once
look at
we're
that.
done with the modeling, yes, and it's all branded. This is one of the this is a prototype. The samples are branded, and the samples are for sale. So it's beautiful. We have them in multiple sizes as well.
Absolutely. Love that. Love
so
that.
exciting.
Yes.
Love that.
Thank you.
So Gloria, you hold up one, and Constance, you hold up one.
Only three, yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's it.
She's
The
throwing them
satin-
out.
That's
The
it.
satin feel.
That's
The
it.
satin feel is just phenomenal.
That's it.
No, yeah.
That's it.
That's it. That's
That's
enough.
enough. Yeah.
They want to come and see the show.
Yeah. That's it.
I love this unique heel, and the way he have color coded, like two different colors, and you can change the
And
heel.
you can change the color and,
and
the
the
heel.
heel.
Absolutely.
You can change the
Change
color
this.
and the heel.
Yes.
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 And this little spun back.
That's correct.
Ladies, you just have to feel the satin team.
Yes.
Phenomenal. Very, very nice.
Uh-huh.
Right.
Very nice. It's very comfortable because you have this
The
platform,
platform
right
on
here.
it. That's
Yes.
right.
So it's very easy.
That's right.
Well,
Very
ladies,
elegant.
ladies love shoes.
Yes, they do.
Oh my gosh,
They
yes,
do.
indeed.
They love shoes.
And rightfully so.
And rightfully so, right?
Yes.
Right, rightfully so.
More
Rightfully
than
so.
bags.
Sounds good. And what would you like to leave with the viewers before we leave?
I would say be a part of this vision, be a part of this experience. Come and see what Houston has to offer. Come and see what the speaking life to what you believe and giving birth to your dream has to offer. Again, it's not just a fashion show. It's an experience. And it's a lot of information that is coming together so that anyone who is part of it can actually give birth to their own dreams as well. And then we'll have fun.
Sounds good. Thank you all for coming.
Thank you for having
viewers.
us.
Oh, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you. Thank you.
So sweet.
Thank you, viewers, for viewing with us. Thank you for coming on the Cam Hill Show. Talk to you next time. Bye.
Thank you.